So today I'm going to give you a tour of my Lazy Daze 27-foot Class C camper. It's tiny, compact, no slide outs, very simple, easy and quick to travel with, and not as many things to break. I chose a Class C specifically for one, I can drive it, and for two, there's no slides on this. They were built, mine is a 2005. Lazy Daze RVs were built like an airplane with an all aluminum outside, and they're durable. They were well built, solid RVs, hopefully with fewer things to break. So this is the campground I'm staying in. Morning again. It's a beautiful day. Just look at that sky. So I am just taking the dog for a walk, showing you the campground a little bit before I do our tour inside. And there she is. My 2005 Lazy Daze Class C camper. Because I'm living in my RV right now, I'm not sure if it's going to work, and I don't have a wide angle on here. The best way for me to show you the RV possibly is to show it to you from the cab so you can see. So over here, I took out my dinette and I put in a credenza area with storage. When I'm not using my cab to drive, I do keep some extra blankets and things up there, but this is the credenza that I put in. There's a lot of storage in there. I put in a chair. It's an oversized chair, so I can sit on it with one dog. So I took out the dinette. The dinette came out to about where, maybe not quite where the end of that chair is. And I had about 2 feet of walking room all the time, which was annoying. So I took that out. I put the chair in. The chair swivels. Right now I have it turned sideways so I can have the most get around room. When I travel on a travel day, which I'll show you another time, I take the chair and I put it in this little area. And then the dogs have this whole area to just hang out and sit in. So I have standard Dometic refrigerator, but it's fine for me. There's actually a nice freezer in here, which needs to be defrosted right now, but you can see it holds a lot of stuff. I have a lot of food. And then the refrigerator also holds a lot of food, enough for one person. I use my over the cab area as my storage area, and also I keep my TV up there, which when I'm not using my TV, usually I will watch TV at night. I just close it. I have another nice big window over here. I have a 3-burner stove and an oven. The cat food lives on top of the stove. I did find a shelf. I guess it's, I don't know, a shelf organizer, and it fits perfectly right over the oven. So it's a great place to put some extra bread or cups or whatever you're not using at the time. And then I have my ice maker and my Keurig, which are out all the time. They stay on the counter during travel days. They don't move. And my double sink. A lot of drawers. I've lost some space under the refrigerator. The Lazy Daze would normally have a cabinet under there, but that is where my solar inverter and things like that are. I do have 2 drawers over here. I have a cabinet under my sink, which I use for garbage. And then this flips up. It does give me a little bit more counter space. But this also gives me counter space. so I have a lot more room in here to work. I can put a small table in here. So this can actually sit 2 people if I had company. I have a larger table under that blanket, the original table that came with my RV. I don't think it's original to the RV, but it came with my RV. And I have the pole it goes on, so I can put another table out. I haven't put that table out. I took it out 6 months ago. I haven't put it back in since. This is my inflatable paddleboard, which lives behind the passenger seat. I have this extra 5-gallon tote of water, which is empty, and I've been carrying it around with me. I've been in campgrounds before where they ran out of water or didn't have water, and sometimes I'll know that in advance, and I just feel it's good to have an extra container if I need to fill it with water and bring it with me. But I always have bottled water for the dogs, and then I have filtered water, which is behind my vacuum cleaner for me. There is a ladder that goes up to the bunk there. It is a nice bunk. It would comfortably sleep 1, maybe 2. I get claustrophobic up there. All right, so let me show you the closet area. I do decorate for fall. I try. So the closet has this huge area, which is turned into kind of a catch-all area, but I have a lot of clothes. I look at it now and it seems like a lot of clothes. My closet in my sticks and bricks was probably, I don't know, 5 times this size. And these are the clothes pretty much that ended up coming with me. There is a place to hang dresses and put extra. I use that for food, coffee, tissues, extra things, backpacks, things I might need, hats. But it is a nice big area with plenty of storage for 1. If I had to share it, I suppose I could, but it's plenty for 1. My closet and the bedroom, which I've turned into one big king-size bed. It's a big bed. If I had to share it, I'm sure I could. However, I really like having all this room for me. If you look underneath, you can see that there's 2 twin size, or 1 full and 1 twin bed. They would both fold up into couches. The mattress is in here, and then threw my Tempur-Pedic on top and changed it into a big bed area. I wanted to open up the curtains a little bit so you can see just how nice it is with the panoramic windows. Yes, my windows are dirty. I could clean that window every day and it won't stay clean. There's some storage behind the TV. There's a cabinet, a smaller cabinet. I have a mini split. There used to be a cabinet there, but that was taken out. And a mini split was put in. Another cabinet, and then another cabinet. This cabinet and the closet is pretty much where I keep all the clothes that I would wear every day. I don't know what it looks like in there, but I'll open it up for you. And I actually have bins that are labeled, because in the beginning I couldn't find anything. Now I pretty much know where everything is. But so t-shirts, pants and leggings, bathing suits, pajamas, things like that. And it all fits right up there. On this smaller side is where I would keep my sweaters and things. This is where I keep my sheets. I also have some room tucked on the side for extra blankets, extra pillows. There's Katie taking a bath. And then I kind of decorated this a little bit with things from my Sticks and Bricks house. It's amazing that out of a 3,000 square foot house, those are the things that I picked. Special memories. And then right here we built a pantry. So it's a floor to ceiling pantry for cans and food, and it locks and everything stays in. And unless you know that there's something there, it only takes up about 5 inches of space. and it looks like part of the room. Over here I have the bathroom, and this is the door to the bathroom. Whoops. So for the bathroom, if you open the door, the bathroom door, and you can, my stuff all over it, it opens up the bedroom into more of an area where I can get changed. Or if I have someone sleep over, it creates a privacy room. This RV came with a kitty door, which is part of the reason that I took it. And if you go into the bathroom, there's a medicine cabinet with a mirror. And then some shelving that I put in to hold tissues, toothbrush, and some little knickknacks to make it feel more homey. Things, they all have a special meaning to me. And then the back of the bathroom I had stenciled, again, to make it look a little more homey. There's my laundry, there's my toilet, and over here is the shower. And the shower is a very nice size. Just going to show you the top part of the shower. So it has a curtain rod that kind of comes out a little bit. There's a skylight, so there's a lot of headroom in there. And then I use this also for storage for my washing machine when I'm not using it, and the kitty litter. So when I want to take a shower, there is a bit of moving things around. That's all about what living in a small, tiny house is. Moving things around, like living on an airplane. Everything has a double duty. On the bottom, there's also a cabinet. And on the top, there's a cabinet. Just because I'm living in a very small RV doesn't mean I still don't like some of the amenities of home. So there's 4 drawers over there. I have silverware, lingerie, I don't even know what's in there, meal prep items, and pots and pans. Some of my pots are in that top one. Again, everything has double use. So inside my oven is where I keep my pans. Inside my microwave is where I'll keep bread or cookies or extra things to keep them fresh. I have plenty of storage up here for food. More storage up here. This one needs to be cleaned out. Dog treats, oils, cooking things like that. And then another nice thing about taking my dinette out is that I can easily reach this cabinet and open it up without having to hop up. Again, I use the bins. These are the original labels from when I first moved in, which has changed. So yes, I do have a big first aid area, extra shampoo, pots I've moved out. This is another area that I could probably really go through and clean out. One thing that I put in to make my life a little easier again was these sliding, they go underneath actually a desk, but in here I have luncheon plates. When I am traveling, this band goes over on the window and makes sure that it doesn't open, and I have the same thing on this side, which I use for bowls, because I found that my plates and my bowls I used to keep up in here, and it was just a struggle. You can see there's not a lot of room up here, and there's plenty of room for me, but things tend to fall out on your head after travel days, and I would rather have the food up there than the plates. So this way I'm actually using the plates regularly every day, and I can access them easily. And then the dog food is down here. I have a little absorbable mat under a tray because they like to spill their water all the time. and then the traditional broom near the door, because when you live in an RV, you are constantly sweeping. Or I can have one or two people. One is nice. If my daughter comes to visit with my granddaughter, we're comfortable in here. But if I'm going to have more people, then I'll take my gazebo, which is right there, which I have not set up this time, and I can put that right outside. So there's plenty of room. This campground is not crowded right now. It's the beginning of October. Everyone is moving soon. And I actually have an end site, which is really nice because I have extra room. But for me, it is hard to cook sometimes in a smaller RV, even with this up. And dogs that are always trying to get into stuff. But this does give me quite a bit of extra room. So when I do a travel day next, I will show you what my RV looks like when everything is put away for a travel day. It's completely different. Everything gets taken down. It's not too bad today. I've been in this one area for 7 days, which is a lot for me. And except in the winter when I'm someplace for 2 or 3 weeks, then there's a lot of takedown. You tend to spread out. You wouldn't think you had a lot of room to do it, but when you are in one place for 2 or 3 weeks, you really tend to spread out and there's more to put away. But I've really pared it down. Everything that's on the counters or the cabinet goes back onto the bed, and then I can move quickly. But I'll show you that another time. So thanks for coming for a tour of my tiny home. If there's anything that you saw that you have questions about or something that you'd like to know more information about, just put it in the comments below and I will do my best to answer you.